Question number 17 involves using an inverse trig function to be able to anti-differentiate this. So we have to put it into inverse trig form. It's a plus and there's no square root, so we're choices being arcsine or arctan. Looking at the answers, we should have an idea that this is probably going to be an arctan function. So this would be a reciprocal function. In this case, we have our choices here of how we can integrate this. So this needs to be an arctan function. So what we need to do is we need to put it into the arctan form. So we need to find a perfect square trinomial in here, which we can do like this. So plus 4x plus 4 plus 1. So this portion here ends up being our perfect square, which then gives us an expression that looks like this. And now it's in our arctan form. So we're going to anti-differentiate this. The input expression is just x plus 2, so it's just a horizontal shift. So we can then anti-differentiate this using the arctan. And again, we want to make sure that we have a plus c. So the answer here is A. For number 18, it asks to find the approximation, so that's key. So it's approximation found by using the line tangent to the graph at the point 8 and 2. So this is a linear approximation, so we need to be able to find the linear function. To find the linear function, we need a point, which we have here, and we need slope. To find slope, we're just going to take the derivative of this function. And differentiating this, we get 1/3 x to the negative 2/3. So f prime of x is going to be 1/3, and I'm just going to rewrite it with the cube root and x squared. So then substituting in, we need to know the slope at x equals 8. So we need f prime at 8. So f prime at 8 works out to be 3 times the cube root of 8, which is 2, and then we're going to square it. So we end up with 1/12 as our slope. Okay, so that's the first part, and then we need to come up with the linear equation, y is equal to, and I'm going to use a point slope form. 1/12 is a slope, x minus 8 plus 2. So there's my linear function. So that's the first part. Get a slope, come up with the equation. Now I'm going to do the approximation part. The approximation of this is going to be using this linear equation to approximate a value near x equals 8. In this case, it's going to be f of 10. The approximation is going to be the y value on the line at x equals 10. Plug in 10 to my function. Okay, so we end up with 2/12, which is 1/6, plus 2, which is 2 and 1/6. Writing that as an improper fraction, it's 13/6. So the answer is C.